Archangel Michael says, time is running out faster than you think. Someone who has been wearing a mask around you is about to be unmasked by divine force. You have no idea how close this person truly is. You trusted them with your heart, your truth, and even your future plans. But what they've been doing in secret will leave you speechless. This isn't a random message, it's a final alert from above. There is a divine countdown ticking right now, and with each second, their disguise begins to crack. The energy around you has shifted, and your spiritual team is making one last move to protect you. But only if you pay attention to the signs. They laughed when you weren't looking. They smiled while setting traps. But now, they've made one mistake too many, and heaven is no longer silent. Type Amen to get blessing 337. Archangel Michael says, this person used your pain as power for themselves. They knew exactly how to act like they cared, but behind your back, they were celebrating your downfalls. This betrayal is not only personal, it's spiritual warfare. The exposure will not just come from a whisper, it will arrive like a thunderstorm. Their lies will not survive the truth that is rising. A message is about to come to you from a person you least expect, it will carry the proof. A phone, a photo, a screenshot, something you will soon lay your eyes on will confirm what your soul already felt. The divine realm held it back until the right moment, and that moment is now. You are about to be shocked by who this person truly is. You will not cry because of pain this time. You will cry because finally, you will be free from this hidden poison. God is uncovering everything. Type Amen to get blessing 355. You have seen red flags but ignored them, believing love would change them. They knew you would give them the benefit of the doubt. They took advantage of your kindness while pretending to be loyal. Now, heaven has had enough. The angelic realm is no longer watching silently as you suffer in confusion. The mask will be ripped away in a public manner, yes, people will witness the truth. Their image will crumble. What they built with manipulation will collapse. And you will rise with strength the moment their truth is revealed. Type Amen to get blessing 318. Archangel Michael says, this exposure is not revenge, it is redemption. You are being rescued from something much darker than you realize. If this truth had stayed hidden, it could have destroyed your future blessings. You were almost fooled again, but something greater pulled you back. Your instincts started screaming louder than ever. That's why this message reached you right now, with only 30 minutes left. Every action they've taken was watched by the spiritual eye. Every lie they told, every step they made toward betrayal, it was all recorded in the book of consequence. And tonight, the book opens. Type Amen to get blessing 399. This person manipulated not just your emotions, but your reputation. They whispered lies in rooms you weren't invited to. They tried to paint your soul in their colors, but their brush is broken now. Someone is going to admit what they did under pressure. The truth is going to come out even if they try to stop it. Their plan is breaking apart before their eyes. A close person to them is starting to feel guilt and will come forward. This confession will come like a wave, uncontrollable and undeniable. You were never the problem, they just couldn't handle your light. Type Amen to get blessing 366. They knew the truth would one day catch up. That's why they moved fast, acted like they changed, tried to fake apologies. But none of it was real. You were divinely protected even when you didn't know it. Every time you cried wondering why people turned on you, heaven was documenting everything. Now, that file is being opened. You will hear your name being spoken by mouths that used to speak against you. Only this time, it'll be in shame, not slander. They will say your name, but with regret. Type Amen to get blessing 384. Archangel Michael says, someone from their circle is going to slip. They will send a message meant for someone else, but you will receive it. That message will change everything. Their real intentions, their jealousy, their secrets, it's all buried in that message. You won't even need to ask questions, the truth will slap the silence away. It may come through an old number, a burner account, or an email that seems random. Pay attention. God is orchestrating this exposure perfectly. Type Amen to get blessing 341. You will sit in stillness and suddenly feel chills on your skin. That's the moment the exposure begins. A strange calm will hit your spirit, it's the silence before the thunder. You were always meant to know the truth. The delay wasn't denial, it was protection. Now, the truth is no longer dangerous for you, it's liberating. This person will be stunned at how their own hands betrayed them. One simple move, one misstep, and their whole act collapses. They won't see it coming, but you will recognize it immediately. Type Amen to get blessing 322. They pretended they were helping you, but they were the ones holding you back. You were wondering why you kept circling the same storms, it was because of their spiritual interference. They masked it as support, but it was sabotage. Tonight, that cycle ends. The silence will break, the false peace will shatter. You will finally breathe in air free from hidden war. Your angels have waited a long time for this hour. They have sharpened their swords and prepared your spirit. This is not just exposure, it is a rescue mission from the divine. Type Amen to get blessing 301. Archangel Michael says, the name that's been hidden will now be spoken. The person who acted like a friend will be recognized for the enemy they always were. The proof is coming with undeniable force. There will be a message, a voice recording, or a shared story that finally pulls the curtain. And when it happens, don't be shocked, be still. Let the truth do what it came to do. This is your breakthrough disguised as betrayal. Your peace is coming wrapped in disruption. And when the dust settles, your name will shine brighter. Type Amen to get blessing 335. The one who tried to destroy your image will now have their face revealed. Not through violence, but through truth, the most powerful weapon of all. You don't need revenge, you need revelation, and it's here. The next 30 minutes are not a joke. Energy is shifting, truth is unlocking, spirits are awakening. Heaven has sent this final trumpet to your door. You were chosen to rise above this. That's why the lie couldn't last. That's why the mask couldn't stay glued. Type Amen to get blessing 388. Stay ready. Don't ignore the next alert you receive on your phone. Don't block that strange number too quickly. That might be your final confirmation. This is how divine timing works. It may not always come with lightning, but when it hits, it rewrites everything. And your chapter is being rewritten now. The real face of your betrayer is being exposed not to break you, but to release you. Watch for the signs. They'll appear when you least expect them, but exactly when you need them most. Type Amen to get blessing 309. They once spoke sweetly in your presence, but venom spilled from their tongue in your absence. You weren't paranoid, you were perceptive. They were just counting on your silence to protect their secret. But heaven has shattered that silence now. Every lie they've told is about to be swallowed by truth. There's no hiding from divine justice. This exposure isn't just for you, it's for everyone who was fooled by their mask. Those who defended them will watch in disbelief. Even they won't be able to protect this person anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 394. Archangel Michael says, they thought time would bury their betrayal. But time only matured the truth into a weapon. Now it's sharper than ever and ready to strike through every illusion. The angels have waited for this exact hour. Everything is aligning perfectly to reveal the true face behind the disguise. You don't need to seek revenge, the universe is delivering it for you. Your tears have watered this moment. The pain you endured wasn't wasted, it was preparation for the power that is now awakening inside of you. You're not a victim of their deception, you're the survivor of it. When the mask falls, their name will never carry the same weight again. Their influence over your life is being cut completely. This is your spiritual release. Type Amen to get blessing 347. You may feel a strange pressure in your chest tonight. It's not fear, it's release. Your soul has been waiting to exhale. This exposure is your breath of truth. The person who tried to ruin your name is now about to protect theirs in panic. They will scramble, deny, and beg, but nothing can stop what's coming. Their truth has a deadline, and it's arriving tonight. You will hear something in a conversation, maybe from a stranger's mouth, that reveals everything. Don't interrupt. Just listen. The truth will fall out of their lips like broken glass. Everything is divinely timed. Even their downfall is being scheduled by heaven's clock. You are just moments away from justice. Type Amen to get blessing 373. They thought they were 10 steps ahead, but they forgot, you're spiritually covered. What they plotted for you, they will now walk into themselves. Their trap has turned into their cage. You don't need to shout, argue, or explain anymore. Let the truth roar for you. Let the revelation shake the very walls where their lies were built. They will regret ever underestimating your spirit. You may have been silent, but you were never powerless. You were just waiting for the divine cue. Now, you've received it. Now, you rise. Type Amen to get blessing 362. Someone close to you will begin to behave strangely. They'll avoid eye contact, they'll stutter, they'll flinch at your presence. That's your first clue. They know the exposure is near. They've been warned in dreams. They've had sleepless nights. Their spirit is restless because they know they've been seen from the sky. You will feel sudden energy shift when their name is mentioned. Trust that sensation. That's your spiritual radar confirming what your heart already suspected. You didn't lose them. They were never truly for you. And now, they can no longer pretend. Type Amen to get blessing 386. Archangel Michael says, they were counting on your silence, but not on your rise. You were never supposed to stay broken. You were supposed to grow from this, and now you have. Your strength is their mirror. Every time you shine, it reflects their shame. That's why they tried to dim your light, but failed. This exposure will not break you, it will build you. It will clear space for the blessings that couldn't find you while this mask was in the way. This is your divine reset. You will sleep better after this. You will feel lighter. Because the burden of deception is finally being lifted from your life. Type Amen to get blessing 358. A conversation will begin innocently, but then one sentence will feel like thunder. You'll know instantly, that's the truth you've been waiting for. It will hit you so hard, you'll freeze for a moment. Don't panic. Don't cry. Just know the heavens are moving exactly as promised. They expose themselves without realizing it. Their arrogance became their undoing. And now, everyone around you will begin to see what you've silently carried. You won't need to say, "I told you so." Your peace will speak louder. Type Amen to get blessing 392. There is no running from truth. Not when the angels have decided it must come out. Their secrets were never protected, they were just delayed. And delay is not denial. That's why this moment feels heavy. It's the final push of truth breaking through the lies. You are not imagining this. This energy is real. And you are finally aligned to receive it. You will watch their downfall not with hate, but with healing. You'll see the cracks in their stories. And you'll no longer carry the weight of proving anything to anyone. Type Amen to get blessing 345. This is the closure your heart has prayed for. Not the kind that comes in apology, but the kind that comes in revelation. The kind that silences all doubt. Soon, someone who defended them will come to you with red eyes. They will whisper, "I didn't know." And in that moment, the truth will finally be acknowledged. You never needed validation. You needed truth. And now, that truth is arriving like a tidal wave. You won't even be angry. You'll be free. Type Amen to get blessing 331. The exposure will be so clear, it will feel like a movie scene. You'll witness their words turn against them. You'll feel the presence of your angel standing behind you as confirmation. Your enemies have entered a season of consequence. The higher powers have judged the situation, and their verdict is final. Their disguise is gone. From this moment on, don't look back. What's being removed from your life is not a loss, it's a divine filter. Only the Real can remain now. Type Amen to get blessing 357. You'll begin to notice people acting distant, not because you've changed, but because the truth has made them uncomfortable. They can no longer lie in front of you. Your presence has become a threat to their deception. This exposure is spiritual surgery. It might sting at first, but what will be removed from your life was always a toxin. You are entering a season where falsehood cannot breathe near your light. Your elevation demanded this separation. The people who could not go with you tried to disguise themselves as supporters. But God saw through it all. That's why you're reading this at this exact moment. Because the countdown has reached 0. And the real face must be seen. Type Amen to get blessing 377. Archangel Michael says, your name will be cleared without you lifting a finger. You are not in a battle, you are in a divine revelation. You've already won, but now it's time for everyone to see why. That person who stood in your circle but never clapped for you will be the first to fall. They will watch everything they tried to block from you become yours. And there will be nothing they can do to stop it. They will try to explain. They will cry, spin new stories, shift blame. But the truth will be louder than all their noise. Do not engage. Do not defend. Just watch. Type Amen to get blessing 349. You might even receive a phone call soon from someone who once doubted you. They will speak slower than usual, choosing every word with care. Because deep down, they know they were wrong. It won't just be one person exposed. It will be a chain reaction. One name leads to another, one secret leads to the next. Your life is being cleaned spiritually. What once made you feel confused and drained will now be replaced with clarity and strength. This is your divine reward. You passed the test of patience. Now you receive the prize of truth. Type Amen to get blessing 328. The truth doesn't need to shout. It walks in power. And tonight, it's walking directly into your life. You'll feel chills not because of fear, but because of recognition. Your soul will say, this is it. The moment you've been sensing is finally arriving. The person who thought they could control the narrative is about to lose grip. Their version of the story will crumble beneath the weight of evidence. They will be exposed, not by force, but by their own fingerprints. This is justice. Divine, precise, and undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 399. They may try to paint you as the villain one last time. But this final attempt will only expose them further. Because now, too many eyes are watching. Even those who were once blind will see clearly. That's how powerful this moment is. The lie is too fragile to stand against the truth any longer. Let them fall. Let them unravel. This is the spiritual cleansing your life needed to step into your next chapter. And in that chapter, their name doesn't appear. Type Amen to get blessing 382. Archangel Michael says, your silence was not weakness, it was wisdom. You allowed heaven to fight this battle for you. Now the final strike has been made. There's a new energy rising in your home, your spirit, your relationships. Things will start aligning in your favor once this false presence is removed. It's already begun. The reason you couldn't sleep last night? Your soul was sensing the shift. The exposure has already started in the spirit, now it's reaching the surface. You are no longer confused. You are no longer bound. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 390. Be alert. You may receive a letter, a message, or an image soon that confirms everything. Don't ignore it. That's your divine receipt. You don't need to expose them, the universe will. You don't have to fight back, the truth will do it for you. And you will be protected every step of the way. Expect the unexpected. A voice from the past may return with clarity. Not everyone who left you was wrong, some were forced out by divine hand to protect your peace. This message is your armor. Let it sink in. Type Amen to get blessing 325. The mask they wore for years is slipping in real time. Every fake smile, every sweet word, every backhanded compliment, it's all being burned in the fire of revelation. They cannot escape it. Those who supported them blindly will now question everything. They'll replay moments and feel sick for believing the lie. You don't have to say a word, just let the shift speak for itself. You were not dramatic. You were not overthinking. You were spiritually accurate. And now the world will catch up with your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 311. The real face must be seen. It's not a punishment, it's a prophecy. It was written long before today. Your prayers for clarity were heard. The silence you endured was not ignored. The pain you survived was not wasted. Now it's your time to receive closure, not chaos. Peace, not panic. Truth, not trauma. This is not the end. This is your clean beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 300.